resume recording. All right, we are back. I do want to just quickly demonstrate the homework, which would be to complete the personal ribbon. When you're doing the ribbon, the key technique here is that smooth blending of values to create kind of a dark shadow that fades to light, and then it kind of goes and fades back to like a medium. So that is how you're going to create kind of more of this ripply overlapping banner. And you're welcome to put any message that you want on it. You do not, so the examples that I found have kind of like put stuff in the background. That's extra. You don't have to do that. You can just do the ribbon. So I'm going to kind of pop a new fresh piece of paper up here, and hopefully it focuses. So the easiest way that I found to kind of do a ribbon is just to do a backwards S. If you want to do more words, you may have to do kind of like a third. So I'm going to do 3, just so that I can get 3 words in mine. And then I'm going to kind of, at each time that it changes direction, I'm going to draw a little line that kind of comes down and roughly about the same distance. The easiest way to measure without a ruler is to just use your pencil and say like, okay, I'm going to just make it the eraser. So I use every line is roughly the length of my eraser. That is why you see artists, they always kind of do this, and they kind of like measure stuff out on the scene. They're measuring with their thumb. So next I'm going to draw a parallel line from here. It's going to be following this curve as best I can. I'm going to kind of follow the curve and end it. And then I'll repeat here and kind of follow the curve and end. So where it ends, there's usually ends, and then there's kind of a little overlap, and then it kind of picks up. So I'm going to follow the curve, come up, and if you mess up a little bit, it's okay. But what I mean by overlap is it usually ends kind of a little bit inside the edge behind it, and then follow the curve, boom, follow the curve, boom. I can make this look a little old-fashioned if I want to put little like rips and tears in it, you know, optional kind of distress looks. I could make it have a little, you know, V at the beginning and end. That's completely your choice. I'll just erase where those V's are. So now is the shading part. The way this works is I'll put a little dot on the inside of each U. Remember there was like this U shape? So I'll put a little dot there, because that dot is where I need to put the darkest shading. So on my examples, right, there's the darkest shading is here, 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 you know, so it starts there. So I'll work on now creating a shade, and I'll press hard and get like a dark value. My camera is like tweaking right now. And then I'll slowly fade it out from dark pressure to kind of medium to even lighter to now kind of like I'm barely touching my paper, and then I'll pick it up again and do just a tiny bit of shading. And then I'll repeat that process at every point that there's a dot. I'll kind of start with a shade and fade out. So then I'll kind of get to light, and I'll stop halfway because now I kind of want to show you how to go and do this little curve here. So I want to keep this section light, like here, for where I'm going to put my words, but this just gets like a little shade. So it's like I'm starting and just kind of going like that. So it's a little fade. It's like, if anything, if we look at that value scale from our other exercise, it's like these two values, right? It's all just a little something. So, and I'll just repeat that process. Dark, dark, dark to light, and then kind of a light fade. And then at the end, I'll put like, you know, a phrase inside. Live. Your best. And I'm kind of trying to fit it life. Trying to fit it in there. I could put kind of a little old-timey. So that's it. I think we are, I'm going to stop sharing. When you're finished with this, if you did them both on one paper, you can take a picture of it, take a picture of this, take a picture of that, or you can, like, I hope to zoom this out, you can take a picture of both of them next to each other. That is your option. And then just upload them to Google Classroom under the assignment for this week. Are there any questions about the ribbon before we leave, because we are out of time? All right, so I trust that you have an idea. I posted the video already, but I'll just post the recording from this classroom if you need to rewatch any of those demonstrations for next week. Unmute yourself, say goodbye, and have a great day. And a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Marisol, bye.